Another episode of Chit Chatting with Gloria-Cole. Have you been? Do you have moments where you're laying in your bed awake, replying every conversation, responding to every gesture, and wondering in your head, is he the one for me? Whether you're starting a new relationship or you've been dating for quite some time, so are you at that point in your relationship where you're thinking to yourself, should I proceed forward? Is this the moment where I bow out of this relationship? Should we move forward? Or is it just someone passing through my story? Well, if you have ever had that conflict between your hearts and that gut feeling, believe me, this video is for you. To start with, you cannot just be 100% sure that this guy is for you. However, you can look out for some signs that would, either resonate with your heart and your intuition. So those signs are the things to look out for when you're about to take that next step. Maybe the guy is asking you, when do we go see your people? What do I need? What's expected of me to do to see your people? And you're like, bro, slow down a bit. Slow down. Why? Because you are yet to really determine if he is the one or not. Well, don't go anywhere. I have a few tips that may guide you into having some reassurances if this guy is truly for the keeps or he's just someone passing through your story. Okay, you may need to reflect on some of these signs, right, which may be either emotional, intuitive, to help guide you through the process of taking that bold step moving forward in your relationship. One, if he's that kind of person that you don't feel afraid to show your vulnerability to him or around him, you're not afraid or scared to show your flaws, if you could share your dreams with him without a feeling of being judged or dismissed, without thinking, those things I shared with him, what if he uses it against me tomorrow? Once you get to that point where you can be yourself and freely just relate your flaws, your greatness, your strength, without any fear of being judged, my sister, that is one pointer that is indicative of someone that is there for the keeps. Now, point number two. If you notice that along the line in that relationship, both of you share core values in family, let's say family values, ambitions, and also honesty, this can give you assurance of a future with him. Say, for instance, he has same family values as you. He is equally ambitious as you are, and he also is sincere and honest. Then you have nothing to worry about, my dear. You're probably on the right track to greater success in your relationships. Number three, anytime you notice in the relationship that your togetherness foster growth, right? It foster progress rather than stagnation or retrogression. There are people you come across and then you discover that somehow your life just comes to a standstill, right? Or you start even going backward. That's not a good sign. But when you see that you people come together and you grow together progressively, then it's a good sign that this guy is the one for you. In a relationship, it's almost impossible to not have disagreements, okay? If you notice that you people have disagreements, but whenever disagreements come up, you resolve them amicably with mutual respect, no manipulations of any kind whatsoever, and no cruelty, then he is likely for the keeps, my sister. You have some big, correct fish, and that you need to nurture very well. Okay, so we all agree that we can have disagreements once in a while, even as family. When you have your siblings, your parents, sometimes you clash, you disagree, but at the end of the day it is resolved respectfully with no disregard. Guys, if this video is resonating with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That way I would have an idea as to the type of content that you want me to be making more of. Fifth point is when you feel like you're your best self around this dude, right? Whenever you're around this guy, you feel like you're your best self. Okay? Not because he's a perfect human being, no, but because he kind of brings out the joy in you and brings out your authenticity and gives you kind of strength whenever you're around him. Then my sister, you have the guy right there. He is there for the keeps. Don't make the mistake of allowing him slide out of your hand. Point number 6, when you find out that you like this guy, you love him with all his imperfections, with all his flaws, you just love him the way he is, and he does likewise with you, without trying to force a change on you or you trying to make him change something by force, then my sister, you have the brother right there. Okay, he is the one for you, and he is there to stay for the longest time possible. Another point is that if you always catch yourself imagining a future with this guy, like your mind just drifts into a future with him, you know, maybe traveling together, having kids, you know, or growing old, and then you are calm, you're peaceful, there's no fear of anything, you're not scared of that future with him when you imagine it. My darling, no, you have gotten the real guy. That is him. Don't let him slide out of your hand. Okay, the next point is that there are some questions you need to ask yourself about this your relationship with this guy. Some questions that should be able to guide and validate what you are feeling inside. Number 1 is, do I really feel peaceful, calm in this relationship, or do I rather feel anxious about the relationship? Whenever you think about this relationship, do you have that inner peace, or is it anxiety that triggers you? What do you feel when you are alone and you think about this relationship? Does your heart skip some beats whenever you think about you and him together? Or do you have this calmness that, oh goodness, this is it? You should ask yourself that and be true to yourself when answering that question. If it is peace, then you are likely on the right track. Okay, question number 2 you should always ask yourself is, if nothing changes in this guy, maybe in the future when he becomes my husband and he decides not to change anything, or nothing changes in him, would he still be my choice? You have to sincerely answer that to yourself, right? Would he still be my choice, or would you want this and this and this to change? If your answer is that, okay, with no changes at all, he would still be my choice and my preference, then you're on the right track. He is there for you and he is there for the keeps. But if when you ask yourself that thing and you're thinking, okay, maybe he should change this, I wish he could just change this A, B, or C, then you have to have a rethink. Think about it and prayerfully seek the face of God so that you don't end up making a mistake. Now, the number 3 question, and which is the final question that you need to ask yourself when you find yourself thinking whether this guy is the real dude for me or I should look elsewhere, is, at the end of the day, knowing if that person is truly the one for you. It's not about perfection. It's about alignment, growth, and peace of mind. Am I in this relationship for the love, for the affection, or am I just in the relationship for the fear of being alone? If you can answer that sincerely to yourself, and the answer is you are in the relationship for the affection, for the love, for the bond that you people are sharing, then my sister, there you have it. All these signs will help guide you in deciding if this guy is the real one for you. And of course, you will know how to take the next step forward. And if at the end of the day you're still unsure about it, it's still okay. You're not alone. Drop me your comments and we will definitely talk about that. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, as I have lots and lots of real talks coming your way. And don't forget to turn on your bell notification so that whenever we have a new video, you would be among the first to be notified. And as always, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.